What? Sean. There's a lot of cool, exciting things that are happening like this. And so, yeah, it's awesome. Hey, let's see. Let me see if it's open. Whatever questions you guys have so far, try not to take too long on here this afternoon. I'd say just housekeeping that we'll cover. So we'll be right. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start. Thanks for hopping on today. Exciting news. Few housekeepings, and then we'll dive into any questions. Obviously, you guys know we're all here. We're excited for the reveal today. The reveal, like what's the aftermath or what's the after party, I should say, that comes along with this. There's also a couple of different updates which are night and then one next week, which is just I noticed would work better for more people. So we're kicking those out. Questions. So first up, in about an hour, the smart contract removes the front side of your NFT and it will reveal the NFT. Now, if you're on OpenSea, it'll automatically show you all of the traits. The traits are loaded down. If you're on your desktop, even on your laptop, it's just in place. Or sorry, click on your NFT. You can see down the bottom says traits, and it will tell you what the traits are. It will also tell you what the rarities are. Okay. Can you hear me? Reveal listing 1 hour, which is awesome. If you have any questions, let me know. And back to the questions. Now, okay, cool. So if you're on OpenSea, you'll be able to see rarity category and how rare each category is. As the mint machine, we've set rarities that the computer or the mint machine will pull that. See that Sean's on board here too. Hey, Sean, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's cooking?
Hey, man, just doing a little like, and then
Nice.
we'll roll. But we have even more fun stuff happening.
Go.
So just explained. Machine said, okay, cool. Here are all the different types of characteristics. Here are all the different layers, and I'm going to choose, and it will never make the same one twice. It might make some fairly, and then some of the top 100 cards or the top 1,000 cards. And then while Sean and I were looking at this, we really wanted to like hammer in some really cool for an NFT. So are more rare, and you'll find collectible. If certain location, I'm not going to, and NFT matches the things that I love more, that becomes more collectible. So there's lots of different variations and lots of different things. In the next hour or so, that will pop in. We'll hit on rarity style. And how you doing? How you doing today?
What?
Good. All right. Right.
Everybody that we put.
On tag myself. Tagline's not sheep. We'll here in the next hour. Questions are: how does the remaining NFTs that have been sold? I'll hit this one, Sean. It's a little technical. When the mint machine says, when we said, hey, we're going to decided how many were rare. Now, let's assume that today, when Rarity Sniper kicks out in the next couple of hours, you have probability that as the rest of them once we're complete. So these numbers are going to rotate, or maybe not rotate, but they will shift and change depending on how many is minted and when they're minted. And so moving forward, every 500 NFTs, we will be pushing another API call to Rarity Sniper. Well, but let's see. Big Steve, Texas. He had asked, when do the NFT when we speak about analyze once they're sold out, or we get at a certain, the market's not pulling around, or we're just like, hey, this is enough, then we'll cut it at that point. Rolling, we have a pretty big reflect. We just say it's coming along. It's an open-ended question. The answer is when we either complete or when we choose and just say, okay, revealed. So from this moment, it will automatically be revealed. Lexalot just asked, what are the rarities on the top or on the FJBs? It's not just about one characteristic. It's about a lot of things. Collect, what is that? Garbage? It's like,
I was going to say, kind of love.
okay. That one
But
back.
hey, yeah. If anybody's a collector, you realize, like, I mean, look, if you could go back 5 years by Pokemon cards, what other cool shit is out there that could be collectibles that people are going to be looking at? And since I've started buying Garbage Pail Kids, it's pretty cool.
Rare or more rare. And you know what I find is rarity is cool because it's what we set up. But the collectability of some cards, but somebody or a whole group of people are going to be like, I want those. And that makes them more valuable and more collectible.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I dig it.
some of the other just graphic ones that is because this is such that could become. I mean, all of them will more.
Yeah, I'm going to a question. We had one of the guys in here that, he has number 3 card. It's on a pedestal. And his question was, now seriously, do you plan on doing something for European communities for your project? Now, I don't want to share exactly what this looks like, but when Sean and I sit down on this, there are pieces that are made freemen, which are not based in America. It's based on a country, wherever you're at. I think it's Dowlinsky, wherever you're located. There's a probability if you're in a country that's pushing forward on freedom and other things that there are pieces that are public. So there are pieces that represent that, and being a free man isn't exclusive. And so we're pushing back, wouldn't you say, Sean? Yeah, cool. I mean, for the most part, we don't have any other detail. Well, let's see. Do pre-minters of the NFTs have a higher probability for turning into top-rated 100 or 1,000? It's all randomized. So we didn't set a weighted scale that says these will be here and this will be here. It was all randomized. So we don't have that. So everybody knows we're going to reveal today. So the question is, start, like, here's what we're doing. That is minted. Let's see, what's the end of the month? Do we have 31 days? 30 days. Any NFT that is minted before, I'm going to say midnight. I don't know what the time zone is. We'll put this out in the next week. Their reflections will start the first week of August. So sometime in the first couple of days, I just need to look at the calendar and we'll pick a date. If you mint July 1st and behind until out, those reflections will start on September 1st. So there's a huge incentive to those that have already pre-minted and to those that are sitting here going, okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out this Ethereum thing and transferring into my wallet and doing some stuff. For that, because your reflections are going to start. And what we'll do is we'll just number the specific last NFT that was minted, build it into the smart contract and say these ones are due for reflections and these ones will get to wait until the next cycle, which again, I think is huge. And we increased or bumped up the timeline by a week for those new, or for that first reflection too. So that's super, super badass. So we had a question that just think most of us understand. I mean, I can hit that, Sean, or if you have anything you want to add. Cool. So when you register, whether you buy an NFT or not, you register, you put in the call sign ID of the person that referred you, and you create your own. When you create your own, that becomes your affiliate code. Should you share that with somebody else, and should they also become members, or they also should mint, we have a pool of reflections that's just airdrop. You don't have to be an owner to be a part of that, but you can be. And that reflection pays in levels deep. That means if Sean referred me and then I referred somebody and then he referred somebody, Sean would get commissions on the 3 tiers, me, the person below me, and then the next person. And all of those details are on the affiliate website. Yep, somebody just posted in the 3 levels. Let's see. Do Black Box members get an NFT? So there are giveaways which are happening for Black Box members. Black Box spends $97 for swag and other collectibles, but we have a section just donated out, or donated or gifted, if that's the right word, out to Black Box people. I'm going to hit one other thing and then I want to open. This is, we're shooting that date because it's the capability in to be able to directly mint on our website with a credit card through MoonPay, which is just removing some of the barrier to entry for members or people that haven't created their MetaMask wallets and haven't, created their exchange wallets. So we're going to remove that barrier to entry. Whenever that's done, it's done. Again, I won't put a date on that, but it is huge. Just for adoption rates in our communities. Yeah, Sean, we don't have a lot of other questions that are going on here. Anything you all muted? We might have lost him, or I can see that he's on, but yeah, we might have him. One question: can you? Someone sells an NFT, and 1% of those royalties to the original minter. Those 4 get sold 10 more times over the next year. Each time there's a sale, then there is a royalty that kicks. Awesome. Of questions. We don't have a lot of a really ton.
Cool.
Awesome. I agree. A question just asked about that resale. 1% of the price is paid back. So, hey, Sean, are you still on the podcast?
Coming back soon, very soon.
There's a little secret project that you're working on. Awesome. Let's see. Okay, cool. Big Steve, you had asked if I have 13 NFTs and I've or before the not the case, but just do I still have to wait until whatever NFTs you guys have minted before midnight on 30th? And again, we'll pick the time zone, but we'll just say it's midnight MST. But whatever in August, let's say that you had 13 in this scenario and you minted your 14th on the 1st of July. The first 13 that you bought, those are minted before the time. Reflections happen in August. That you buy, that reflection is September. So pretty straightforward. Not really super straightforward, but that's how it's going to work. It's also a benefit for MoonPay. Thank you. Hey guys, do you have any other additional questions you want Sean or myself to hit on at this time? We're really just jacked about sharing with you guys what these NFTs look like, what they are, and all the things that go along with this. Tonight, Rarity Sniper should be in the next couple of hours for you guys that aren't aware of what Rarity Sniper is. It's a website that just archives NFTs, like so that we can send them all of our data. Connect and go to raritysniper.com. You'll type in lions, not sheep. The collection will pull up. You'll put in your NFT number, and it will show you the rarity based on the information it has. Just keep in mind that those rarities are going to continue to edit as we continue to evolve. So all that's tonight. There's a couple of people typing. If you guys have anything, we'll pop. I think we'll just end it, and I'll get excited here for the next. Guys, like let's do some fun stuff here. There's two people that are typing in. Sean, while they're waiting, is any other nuggets of wisdom that you're going to drop?
Everything's model that's been built.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, I totally, and make sure that you get those affiliate reflections. Like, make sure you actually give out your call sign and push those out. Sean asked about another. Sean asked NFT FJB. Those of you guys that did a live the other day about FJB stuff, and that's part of this collection. So you'll be able to see what that means here shortly. Mm-hmm.
limited.
Sure, sure. Cool. We just had a bunch of questions poke in. I'll just run through them really quick. One question was reflections come from what pool? Reflections is a term to explain how and why Ethereum airdrops are coming back to a holder or an affiliate on what those pieces are, like how much is of the reflection is going towards 100 cards, how much of the reflection is going towards 12 cards, or 1,000 or 100 or whatever the pool is. So just go to the rewards section of the website and you'll be able to see what those are. Kingston, my man, you'd asked if you have does it qualify for both and then pool two, you have two questions in here. The first answer is no. If it's and then 101 card to 12%, we're stating is how much of our reflections go to that pool. We're not actually stating what any kind of return might be. So that the 12% that you had put in there, we're not claiming that any income claims on there. It was just what percentage is of the reflections. Lexalot reflections are monthly airdrops or one time. They are monthly. How do we feel about the quantity of minted so far? Your expectation. I think this question is how do we feel about the whole project, Sean? With how many we've minted?
Kind of
Good. There's a big push that starts happening tomorrow just around the FJB and magazine publications. It's pretty awesome.
this is just we have utilities that go along with it. Um,
Yeah.
you know, it's possible to just go a single punk and else, but that's literally all you own is that single piece of art. Where with us, you've got a lot more utility.
Yeah. I'm going to throw in a piece here really quick. Like Lions Not Sheep was built off of organic, bringing people together that all think and feel the same and have the same kind of can I spend to make a sale? That's a huge differentiating factor between what we do and what others will do. And even if you go into other people's discords, and not everybody, but a lot, it's just, you know, moonshot, sales pitchy, promise in the moon, and you won't find any of that with us because we're value based. We're the guys that dig ditches all day long so that we can move a mountain type of scenario. So there's a pretty big difference in what some people have seen in other markets and what we're working on here. So whether it takes us a week or a month or 2 months to sell out a collection, it doesn't matter to us. We'll continue working.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. We got
Cool.
one question on if I sell after the deadline, anytime you sell your NFT, those reflections go to the new buyer. So if you were to sell before you collected your reflections, then unless it's an affiliate reflection, that's different, but direct, then it goes to the new buyer. So make sure you take care of that. Monthly airdrops, we covered that. The 1% that gets paid back is set aside a certain amount of funds for 501c3s for charities and or veteran managed programs. We haven't necessarily selected who and what goes where yet. Question. So if you have something and it is from another country, but it, because we'll be asking all of this information, who they are, what their website is, what do they do, because we're not just going to give money to somebody who's just a crook. So if there is something, please provide it, and we'll continue, because there's a lot more of our do good fund that happens in the future, well above that first 1% of the mint. That just happens to be, what we stated out. Let's see. Public sales under the mint price, is it a mistake? I'm going to have to say one of two things. It's either somebody gave an offer, a lowball offer, and somebody accepted it by mistake, or maybe that day and we're like, well, I'm out. I'm panicked around to the rest of the world. Why somebody would sell anything inside of a year to 2 years of buying it, I don't fully comprehend, because it takes months just to even stabilize. So that's the thing. Let's see. 6% of the pool, the top 100 divided between the top 100, 6% of the pool divided for the top, divided by, your was correct. Let's see. Hey, Sean, do we plan on having any kind of, I don't want to say vendors, but exhibitors at the Freeman World's Fair?
Yes.
Short answer to that question, 100%. But that is why we built it, so that people had a place to come. Okay. And it is meant for whomever is running in their world, whatever, as long as they're building something that promotes some form of freedom, government, whatever that is. If they want to exhibit, there's a process for that to happen. So that's cool. Okay, guys, I think that's all the questions that we have right now. I'm excited. We've got about 30 minutes. Later tonight, you'll find a new web page that's listed on our site called The Vault. When your wallet is connected, it will show you all of your NFTs for that. And then additionally, down below, it'll also show you how many people you have referred actually bought NFTs. It's a way to track your people. So watch for those. We're going to keep an eye out for your Instagram posts. Show us what you got. Cool. Any parting words, Sean?
Yeah, appreciate you. Excited.
Awesome. Okay. Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk soon. Okay. Bye-bye.